ones kind of follow a formula. TV intros can serve multiple purposes. They can be used to set the tone to bring you back into the world that you've been waiting a week to revisit. It can generate the hype for the events that are about to unfold. But it does make me think what really makes the best TV intro, so I think we should discuss some examples. The platform that they're on can even start the ball rolling, you know, when this starts at the beginning of your episode. Whoops, wrong one. You know, when the HBO static comes on, you're about to see some prestige television. You know, when you hear the Netflix ba-bum, you're gonna see some shit. Now, I'm sure you've come into this video with your own ideas on what the perfect TV intro is, so I'm not here to try and rehash all the obvious choices. Treat me like the TV intro sommelier, only picking the finest, more obscure options. So we'll start with one of the best. The Simpsons is a super obscure TV show that I'm sure none of you have ever even heard of, but it perfectly encapsulates everything that a good TV intro should. It introduces us to the town that the episode is set in, and also to each of the characters and visually displaying certain traits. One of the things the show really pioneered is the idea of including a running joke. The couch gag has become famous in its own right, and I'm sure we all know it changes on each installment. Later seasons of The Simpsons even throw in 2 more running gags with whatever flies across the title screen at the start and also the billboard outside of the school. Other animated shows certainly like this idea, with American Dad having a different newspaper that Stan picks up each morning. Granted, as the show progressed, I'm sure it got incredibly difficult to come up with a new headline each time, instead opting for Roger popping up in the car with a different outfit. Granted, who could really blame them? Trying to do a new joke episode on episode, year on year, you are constantly competing with yourself and striving to up the ante on each new season to keep it fresh. Just look at what's happened to The Simpsons.
I am Simpson! I am Simpson! I am Simpson!
Don't have cow, man!
I am Simpson!
Don't have cow, man!
Of course, TV intros don't just have to be a vehicle for comedy. They can also be an extension of the plot. Game of Thrones, of which we open this video, dots around the map of Westeros, focusing on the cities that the episode takes place in. One that really caught me off guard was What We Do in the Shadows TV intro, and a complimentary spoiler warning, 3, 2, 1. In the episode after Colin Robinson dies, the portraits that we have seen full each episode are now left bare, and Colin is scratched out, showing that he's no longer with us. Another popular method is simply melting things over iconic imagery indicative of the setting. Marvel's Daredevil opts for blood, where Westworld actually opts for cum. True Detective's option became so popular that it even infiltrated the best film of 2022, Puss in Boots 2. And oh my god, that song slaps, and we've only focused on the visuals so far, but the theme is just as important, whether you have bangers like
Do you really wanna taste it?
You're dead. The theme is super important as it ties each episode together. Shows like Severance play its haunting tune to make you feel uneasy, and then it carries on throughout the episode. Certain TV intro songs take a life on their own, and they never escape their association or have become so iconic that it's impossible not to picture them.
The universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion. I'm no Superman.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
She packed my suitcase and sent me on my way. She gave me a kiss and then she gave me my ticket. I put my Walkman on and said I might as well kick it.
TV intros can evolve from season to season. Anthology series like American Horror Story focus on different subject matter each time, and the intros reflect that. Shows like BoJack Horseman have side characters appearing in the background, so as the show progresses and more are introduced into the plot, they also appear in the intro. Since you've seen the start of this video, I bet you can't guess what one of my favourite intros is. It's short, sweet, and iconic, also allowing for the perfect cold open opportunity. I do think, though, I'm going to have to give the #1 spot to the TV show that somehow manages to combine everything that we've discussed so far, Mr. Robot. Each one being unique to each episode, providing a distinct look but familiar feel throughout each series. This show even goes further with its integration into the overall plot. The opening of season 4, you are watching a previously on segment about the season prior, then all of a sudden you're watching the actual episode. Please tell me I wasn't the only one caught off by this. But I just think they all look so goddamn good that I get tingles every time it pops up. With all of these previous examples in mind, really, what is it that makes a good TV intro? Is it the sound? Is it the theme that you're going to be humming along to every time you watch? Is it the visuals that pull the viewer through? And what about the length? Some of these intros were 2 minutes long, whereas the others were just 30 seconds. Is it the amount of effort that a creator would do? Shows like The Office and It's Always Sunny just had a camcorder in a car, so it can't really be that. Granted, can you really blame them? No matter how much effort you do, it appears no one wants to watch TV intros nowadays, considering that every streaming service has installed this button, so if everyone's going to skip it, what's the point? Since we're on the topic of buttons, I think you should really click this one. Wait, no, the subscribe one. If you've made it to the end of this video and you're not a friend or family member, I'd just like to say thank you. And if you want to like the video and comment down below what your favourite TV intro is. On the screen now were the video sources I used throughout. I'll link a playlist down below so you can also give them a view. Now that this is all over, I'll leave you with a perfect example of the entire world when they found out that there was a Robbie Williams biopic in cinemas. Enjoy.